Hi. Is your relationship fake or real? And how do you know? And what can you do about it? Well, it isn't easy just to answer the whole question, is your relationship fake? How do you even think about it? The whole thing in one, is it a fake or is it a real? Well, I have been thinking about it because I have been in a fake relationship and in a real relationship. And I have talked to people who are starting their relationships, and I have to wonder which one the starting relationship is. So I put it down on a series of questions that you can ask yourself if you are on a relationship, have been on a long time and do not really know what is it about, or if you are just starting a new relationship. Well, first of all, I would think that, what do people say about you? Do they say that you are the perfect couple, that you will go far, that you are meant for each other? Do your friends say that you even look together cool? Well, that's a light question and a light answer, so what the heck? But think about it. What is the first things that you come to your mind when you think about your spouse or your probably future spouse? Are they from a well-known family, for example? So if you say that you are dating so-and-so, everybody knows. Nobody asks you where they come from and who's the mother and father or their family, but everybody knows. And you know that if you are Mr. or Mrs. So-and-so, nobody asks that question ever. They are well known. Are they in that kind of position that if you say that they are your spouse, everybody again knows? So they are in a spot. They have a career, they have a position, they have power. Or they are in that kind of position that in the future they are likely to have money and have power. Everybody knows that they are advancing in their career like a rocket, and they have the energy, and they have the name, and they have the education, and they have the ability. Do you think that maybe because you are with them, you will be a part of all this? Maybe they are in that kind of position that they can help you out with your career, and together you be the power couple. Are you just in the same job? So you have these kind of multiple benefits in being also a couple. In some cases it's possible, in some other cases it's not so. So this is not equal for all. Or just plain simple, do they have a good salary, good benefits, lots of money, or enough money? So you know that if you are with them, you won't have to worry about money that much. Or are they just that kind of person that you know that if you are together, you will be able to decide about approximately everything? That you are so superior to them that they will be easy to live with. And they will take care of the everyday things and you don't have to bother. Do you think that you have options? Is this boyfriend, girlfriend, spouse the only thing, or are there others that you could consider, that if this doesn't work out, or if this is not the ideal situation, then you switch on to somebody else? If you answered yes to questions so far, I think it's very possible that you are in a very fake relationship that is not based on love. It's not based on a person, but it's based on merits, and it's based on money, and it's based on success. And it's very, very easy to get misled in our society nowadays, because it's also so people ask these questions. Very few people ask that. Are they lovely persons at home? Are you truly happy? Are you truly enjoying being with them? Nobody asks that. They ask where they work, how much they make, approximately, of course not accurate sums, or some do ask the accurate sums and they are a little bit odd. And they ask about their family. What kind of family? Are they basically successful families? So if you are married into that family, they don't have to worry about you anymore because you'll be sucked into that success. I don't know, what is it? Success path, let's say. But if you said yes to every questions I made, it doesn't make it. Your relationship isn't necessarily fake. So let's continue with the questions. Last one was, do you think that you have options? Well, from now on, if you answered no to that one, then you are on better side. But do you wait for the time that you see him again or her? Do you feel that you are a better person with them? Do you feel that you can be truly yourself with them? That's one really crucial thing, and it's a sort of a wake-up call. If you think that you have to put up a role when you are with them. I have seen these couples and it's always shocks me when I realize that I'm, for example, talking to a lady and they are very frank and we have fun and we laugh, and then their husband comes and the tone changes completely. And they sit up and they talk and they are acting a role to be good enough for them. And that's really sad that you have to act to be good enough for your spouse. That's not a real relationship, that's fake. Do you feel that you are safe when you are with them? Do you trust them? They won't hurt you. They won't do anything that I mentioned in the not trusting part video. I can link it in here. Do you think that they are always on your side when something happens, and always something happens? Something goes wrong, so do they blame you? Or are they on your side? Okay, honey, this happened. What can we do about it now? Do you feel with them safe, at home, yourself? Do you feel that you would be with them no matter what? And I think that this is one of the most important questions, that you know what your relationship is about. If you ask, if you would lose everything, would you still be together? Would you still be grateful that you can be together? Or if you cannot imagine that kind of thing, that lose everything, because most people say that it's not possible. Well, I got a news flash for you. It is possible. And that kind of things happen. World is unfair. But if they lost their job, if they were cut off from the inheritance because they said something wrong, would you still be with them? If they were, for example, in an accident and lost their ability to work, would be forced to be in a wheelchair, would you still think that it's a privilege that you can be with them? That you would still enjoy the life that you have left? If you are answering yes to this latter set of questions, then it's very possible that your relationship is very real. But if you are not answering the second set of questions by answering yes, then I suggest that you consider and think further what your relationship is about and why you are together, why you are with that person. I know that there are couples that there are these kind of power couples, and they do not have authentic relationship. They don't have the trust. They don't have the home together. But they live together, but they are separate, and they put up a front to each other, and they think that that's okay, that is a real relationship, and that is wise. This is something that I have heard from old ladies, that you have friends for things to talk about and for confidence and for this kind of things, but you have to be able to like keep your husband in line and like keep them on their toes all the time, and it's just wiser. Well, I don't think so. It's marriage or relationship is not a battlefield. It's not a competition. It's something that you are together. Like, of course, there is a marriage vows that say that you'll be one. And I think that those are old words, but they are wise words. If you live so that you are one, you will be happier, you'll be more fulfilled, and you will have safety, and you will have trust. Because we are created to be that way. Of course, there are hermits, I know, that live their whole life alone. And there are people that basically live their whole life alone, even though they are surrounded by other people. Those people that close up and don't let anybody near, don't let anybody inside, and maybe spend excess amount of time by themselves to be able to put up a front every time they see approximately anybody. I have been in a relationship that was fake. I know it now. But of course, when I was starting that relationship, nobody was on my side. There wasn't anybody that would have said that if you cannot trust them, if you cannot be one with them, if you cannot get this genuine conversation with them, then you have to reconsider, is it a real? But I did fall for that trap, that I thought that they have everything in their lives. So if I join their life, then I have everything too. I have a loving family that was a fake. I have a promising career that was fake. And I have a family, but that was fake. And I realized it when I grew older and I started to see that things aren't working, that I am not happy, that I cannot trust, that I am being betrayed. And I started to wonder that are all relationships like this? And at that point, I really hoped that somebody would have told me this that I'm telling you now. So I would have some support to my feelings. And of course, when the relationship ended and the next year I tried to get my head back together, then I realized exactly how fake it had been from the start. And the thing that was called love was not even near that. And of course, I am very lucky. I really thank my God to the fact that I met my husband, and I am now living in a very real relationship. It's this both of, yes, he has a good job, yes, he has a good position, yes, I have my business, yes, I have all these things, And people may think when they see us that we are somehow like more powerful or more something together when we are. But the main thing between us is that we love each other and we count on each other and we are honest to each other. And if this all would have been taken away, I still hope that we could be together no matter what. That we could enjoy each other's company if something happens, no matter what. And of course, I am over 50 now. I have been in different kind of relationships, so it's very easy for me to think that what went wrong and what was right. But that's why I make these videos. So if you don't have anyone to support you with this kind of thinking, then you can at least come to this and think, is your relationship fake or is it real? Is it worth investing more or isn't it? And of course, there are ways to make relationships more real, more authentic. If you are willing to, I wouldn't say work on it, but think about it and talk about it. But it's a thing for two. So if you both agree that you want to make your relationship from the virtual fake to more real and more authentic, then I have a material already on my videos, and I am prepared to make more on how to make relationship that probably has aged already, that you have responsibilities and you don't want to tear it all down, but you want to find the next chapter for your relationship. But please comment down below and let me know if you found this helpful in determining the state of your relationship. Is it fake or is it real? And if you are very young, just starting a new relationships, then please look through these carefully. I know I'm an old lady, but I know what I'm talking about. I hope you have a great day. See you soon. Goodbye.